No. Mama's night out, and I'm at Costco. Does anyone else love this place as much as I do? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the shenanigans. My name is Jess. I am going to be taking you on a Costco haul today. Typically, I do my weekly grocery shopping at Aldi, but about once a month, I head over to Costco and stock up on some freezer as well as pantry items and a lot of our more household cleaning supply items. So I'm going to take you along with me tonight. I had to put Luca to bed early because he was just a party animal today, and my husband got home from work, so he's home with them. So I'm getting a little me time right now. So after I take you along, I will get home, and then I will actually do the full haul at that time. And then at the end of the video, I will also talk about what items I think are worth it to purchase at Costco and what items that, in my experience, I just really feel it's worth to pass on. So come along with me. Costco. My trunk is full. So I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna unload all this stuff. Like I mentioned, I got some stuff for baby, for our cleaning, our home goods, and then for our pantry and freezer. So I'm gonna get everything hauled out. I'm gonna go through each of those categories, talk about prices, and then give you my unsolicited advice on what's worth it and what's not. All right, guys, I just got back from Costco. My strong husband unloaded the trunk for me. So I'm just gonna go through the haul. I've got a few different categories that I bought for. So first was like household and cleaning. So I got this big 30 pack of the Kirkland brand toilet paper, along with the Kirkland brand paper towel. These are both just like very absorbent and very worth the cost. These last us for about 3 months, this amount here, so it's really good. For laundry, I did get the Kirkland brand Ultra Clean laundry detergent packs. These are great. You can just toss a pack of these in your washer. It does a really good wash. There's 152 packs. I believe the last time I used one of these, it took us about, I think, like 8 months to get through. So these go a long way. I'm very passionate about these options. These are the Kirkland, which is, I keep saying Kirkland, that is Costco's brand. The Platinum Performance Ultra Shine dishwashing pods. There's 115 packs. If you saw earlier, the name brands are much, much more. You get all of these for $9.99. I've never had an issue with my dishwasher cleaning dishes as long as you rinse them properly. So really, really enjoy these. The Costco Kirkland brand dryer sheets, a 2-pack. Got some size 2 diapers for Luca. If you are a mama, buy your diapers from Costco. These are our favorite brand for the price. I used to buy some from Aldi, and I just found that they were a little bit thinner, just not as absorbent. I just didn't feel as good about them. So literally for almost the same price, I'm able to get ones that are much better absorbency. So definitely, mamas, pro tip, buy your diapers from Costco. Additionally, for baby, we got some baby wipes. There are 9 packs of 100. This lasts us a long, long time. Luca was born 6 months ago, and this is the 3rd pack that I've bought. So a pack of these lasts about 3 months, and it's only $18.99. So really, really good price. Got some more Swiffer wet mopping cloths to do our hardwood floors with some cleaning. So that is the cleaning haul. Again, and the baby haul, I usually stock up on cleaning stuff about once every 6 months, just because things in Costco last so long and the quality is so good. And then baby stuff about once every 3 months, which is great. So on to the food options. What I've got is a chicken Caesar salad pack. Costco has a lot of pre-packaged foods, like their taco kits and even different sort of cold sandwiches or mac and cheese, potato salad, a lot of things that you can just buy for a group. So Alex and I like to split this for a couple meals on sides. Last time we did this, it served each of us twice. So 4 big helpings in there. Really good as a side. Along with the salad clean, I picked up one of these organic Mediterranean crunch chopped salad kit. Again, very large and contains everything, all the toppings and all the dressings. So you can easily do this as a side, and it's much bigger than buying the butter lettuce that I usually buy at Aldi. I usually have to buy a few of these, and I only have to buy one of this. Then I've got some of these fully cooked mini cilantro chicken wontons. These are fantastic. I always have a bag of these in the freezer. They cook on the stove in literally 5 to 10 minutes. And if you're following Weight Watchers or iTrack points, or iTrack bites, you can have 4 of these for 1 point. So these are a really point-friendly meal. A lot of times I use this if I did not plan something for dinner, or if I'm just too tired to prepare something, I'll heat some of these on the stove. Very good. My husband and I have been loving these lately. These are the Jones's fully cooked chicken sausage with no sugar added. This is a great high protein option that we use with our breakfast. I believe you can have 3 of these for 2 points, and they're really, really filling. So we've both been eating these up like crazy, so I had to get another bag of those. Y'all saw me do the happy dance. Everything but the bagel seasoning. I put this on everything. You've probably seen it featured in every single video so far. But again, I put it on breakfast, pizzas, sandwiches, dips, everything. My husband really likes these Kirkland brand granola bars. They're very comparable to the chewy granola bars. However, these are cheaper. You get 64 of these for $7.99. It's a really good price, so I usually stick these in with his lunches. These are kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. So the Cape Cod kettle cooked potato chips, 40% less fat. These are actually my favorite chips of all time. And today they had a sale for one of these big bags, just like $3.50. So my husband and I will probably share this for a few different snack evenings while we're binge watching Grey's Anatomy, because that is the black hole that I have put myself into recently. And then I picked up some of these Frigo string cheeses. These are a great snack option on the plan I follow. 1 string cheese stick is 1 point. So usually we'll do these in lunches or as a snack with some fruit or some pickles. And then Kirkland does these great double pack of cheese. They sell them in like Mexican cheese, cheddar cheese, mozzarella, because we make a lot of that 2-ingredient dough pizza that you saw in my Cook With Me video. I like to buy this in bulk just because then I don't have to remember to put it on my grocery list every week. I'm always running out of shredded cheese, so this is just a good way that I always have it on hand. Again, they sell it in the double pack. You can also freeze a bag if you aren't going to be making something, let's say, this week immediately. These cheeses freeze very well. You can toss one in the freezer and have one in your fridge. So that is the haul. It's a little bit of a smaller haul today. I actually went to Costco about a month ago and got all of our frozen veggies, so frozen green beans, frozen broccoli, and then our frozen fruit, so frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries, and like a 3-fruit blend. And I also picked up the pancake mix that we usually use as well. So those are things that you would normally see in my Costco haul, but today's was a little bit smaller. All right, so as promised, the unsolicited advice. I've had my Costco membership for about a year and a half now, and so I found different things that I felt are really worth it to go to Costco and buy in bulk, and some things that it just makes more sense for me to get elsewhere and pass on. Obviously, right now we're a family of 3, but I like to do a lot of meal prep and a lot of freezer meals and stock up. So sometimes I will buy more commonly used items in bulk from Costco, even though we are not a very large household. So I'll start with the things that I think are worth it to get from Costco. As you could have guessed from today's haul, cleaning supplies, paper towels, toilet paper, laundry detergent pods, dishwashing pods, garbage bags, anything that has to do with what you use on a daily basis for personal hygiene and home cleanliness. I highly recommend buying from Costco, specifically if you buy the Kirkland brand. It's kind of Costco's generic brand. They also sell name brands there, but you're gonna see a really large price gap. To me, the Kirkland brand works wonderfully. I am a clean freak, so I definitely wouldn't buy something that isn't good quality for getting my home and myself very clean. So I highly recommend doing your cleaning supplies using the Kirkland brand, Costco generic brand. And again, even if you have a smaller household, these are things you're going to use every day. They don't expire, so you don't have to worry about them going bad or anything. So feel free to buy those things in bulk. I think the price point is actually very good too for the quality. And then I'm not having to make like a late night toilet paper run or anything embarrassing like that. It's just always good to have those things on hand so you don't have to worry about running out at the last minute to get them. Another thing that I think is very worth it that I did not end up buying today today is the rotisserie chicken. You can buy a fully cooked, delicious rotisserie chicken from Costco for $5. When my dog Cecily wasn't feeling very well and we had to feed her a bland diet, we would buy her a chicken from Costco a week, and it would last her all week for all of her lunches and dinners. But obviously, if you just want to do a dinner like a chicken Caesar salad or some chicken and mashed potatoes, if you don't want to waste time having to grill or cook your chicken in the oven, pick up a rotisserie chicken from Costco. It has a mix of dark meat and light meat because it is the whole chicken. For me, I just peel the skin off and I eat the breast, so that's a great option for a great price point. Another thing that I think is very worth it to buy from Costco is frozen fruits and vegetables. So you didn't see this in my haul today, but right now my chest freezer is full with frozen green beans, frozen broccoli, frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries, frozen mixed fruit. I actually bought that in my last Costco haul before I did this video about a month ago. So you might see those items come up in my next Costco haul next month. But I always want to have fruits and vegetables on hand. And sometimes when it comes to buying fresh produce, if you don't get through it fast enough, it can go bad or the quality and the taste just changes. But having them in the freezer allows me to do a really quick side with dinner, like steamed green beans or steamed broccoli. So there's really no excuse why we can't get our vegetables in when I just have it in the freezer and just have to steam it very quickly to easily sit with a side. The frozen berries and fruits, I can use those for yolk bowls and yogurt. I can even just use them on the side for something if I thaw them a little bit, or for smoothies. So those are great things to have on hand. And again, if you get the Kirkland brand, they're a pretty good price point, and a lot of them are organic. We don't live that way in our house, but it's a great bonus if you can buy it organic and it's a good price point. So I highly recommend buying frozen fruits and vegetables in bulk to have in your freezer, because those last a very long time too if you're a very small household. Another thing I recommend buying from Costco is alcohol. We've gotten great brands of sangria, wine, like knockoff White Claws, vodka. I've heard great things about their whiskey. There's a really good price point of the Kirkland specific liquor brands at Costco. I've tried a few things. I think they're great. Obviously, if you have a really high preference toward just specific top shelf brands that you like, that's fine. But for me, I like to mix and match a lot of different things. So I like to have a good variety. So I'm okay with that brand, and I think it's really good for the price point. So definitely check out their liquor section. It is well worth it. Another thing that I think is worth to buy at Costco is some of their pre-made stuff that feeds kind of a small crowd. So you see I bought that chicken Caesar salad. There is a carnitas taco kit that they have. So I love their prepackaged stuff. It's a pretty good price point. Usually feeds Alex and I each for 2 meals. So 4 servings for whatever kits you buy. I bought that for $8. It's a great thing that we bulk up with chicken and make it a full chicken Caesar salad. The taco kit, same thing. It lasted each of us 2 different meals, and it comes with all the chicken and the tortillas, the toppings. It's great. As you saw me raving about, if you are a mama, I highly recommend you buy your diapers and wipes from Costco. The diapers at Costco, the Kirkland brand, are a great absorbency. The quality is good. The fit is very to the pound that they describe, and you can get a lot of them for a very good price point, and I think just as good as like a Pampers or any sort of brand like that. The wipes as well last us like 3 months. There are, like I said, I think 9 packs of 100 in there, so it's like 100 wipes for under, or 900 wipes for under $20. It's a great price. So definitely recommend buying your diapers and wipes from Costco. They also have formula there for probably a very good price, but Luca has to have a specific formula due to potential allergies. So otherwise I would buy it from Costco. We are a snacky family. I cannot emphasize this enough. Look at Cecily. She's even jonesing for snacks. We love to have snacks on hand that are a pretty balanced, healthy option, but also still kind of get that snack craving taken care of for you. So I like to buy the individually portioned bags because I can throw them in Alex's lunch, or if I'm at home at night and I just want a snack, I'm less likely to overeat if I just grab something that's individually packaged. I know that costs a little bit more, but at Costco, when I can buy it in bulk, the cost to me evens out for the advantage that it gives me for my health and the convenience of just being able to throw it in Alex's lunch or just a quick grab and go if I have to leave early for something. Breakfast items are a great option to buy at Costco. I'm talking specifically about their frozen section. So they've got great freezer items for waffles, those chicken sausages that you saw me have, bacon, breakfast sandwiches, breakfast burritos. They've got a ton of different options for frozen breakfast foods. I really think that that is a great option to have on hand for breakfast. You can just toss it in the toaster. You don't have to worry about if you're waking up late. You could still eat a really hearty breakfast full of protein. So definitely check out their freezer section when it comes to frozen breakfast food. So while I'm obsessed with Costco, there are a few things that personally I just recommend passing on and maybe trying to find them elsewhere. One of those things is fresh meats. So I found that their cost per pound of fresh meats, such as fresh pork, fresh chicken, fresh fish, fresh salmon, all of those things, I think the price per pound is a little above what I am comfortable paying, especially if I'm buying something in bulk. I know I could freeze it, but I can buy family packs of meat at Aldi for a much lower price point. And to me, the quality is not that different. I think it's about how you season it and how you prepare it that really makes a difference. For me, the Aldi that we have by us is very good. They're very fresh. They have really good options. They're well stocked and clean. So I understand that maybe the Aldi near you isn't as well maintained, and so you might get a little bit of a different variety with fresh foods. But if your Aldi is pretty top notch, I would recommend passing on the fresh meats from Costco and trying to purchase them from Aldi or another grocery store. Another thing I would encourage you to maybe think about passing on is any sort of fresh produce, so fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. Again, because my Aldi near me is just very good, I've gotten really good fruits and vegetables from Aldi. I don't have an issue with my bananas, with my apples, with my oranges, with any sort of my fresh veggies. I'm very satisfied with the choices and quality that Aldi has, the specific Aldi I go to. So I think the price point is just a little bit too high for Costco specifically for those items. We go through fruit like crazy. So even if I bought it in bulk from Costco, I think I would still get through it in a good amount of time before it went bad. But I think I would end up overpaying for getting a similar quality that I could get at an Aldi. Something I tend to pass on at Costco is their nuts or dried fruits or trail mix, anything like that. I know nuts tend to be just a little bit more on the pricier side no matter where you buy them, but I found at Costco, even with buying them in bulk, the price point just isn't something that I'm comfortable with. I feel I can get a very similar quality nut at an Aldi or a Walmart, where I wouldn't really opt to pay the Costco price for basically the same item and the same quality. Same goes for trail mix, even buying it in bulk. I really don't think there's a huge taste or quality difference. So I would recommend personally just passing on the nuts, dried fruits, trail mix, and get those maybe from your Aldi or other local grocery store. The last thing I will say about Costco is the only really downside that I've noticed, other than those few items that I referenced, is for each of the items that they don't have a lot of variety. For example, in their salad dressings, they don't really have like low fat, no fat options. They really have full fat options. Same goes for peanut butter. They only have one brand and that's what they sell, and it's the name brand. They don't have an off brand that you can choose from. Pastas and pasta sauces, salsas, same thing. If you're maybe looking for a store where you can see a lot of different brands, a lot of different fat contents, a lot of different calorie contents of the same food, you're not really gonna see that at Costco. So as long as that's something you're okay with, you can of course look for a wide variety of things at Costco, but for me, I like to try and see if there's a lower fat or a no fat option of the things that I really enjoy eating, just so I can fit it better into my day and being balanced still with healthy living. I hope you guys enjoyed this shop with me video where I rave about how much my heart just beats for Costco, but also telling you about some of the things that I tend to buy on a monthly basis. Some things that are really worth it for me to keep on purchasing, and some things that I just normally pass on. Again, every household is different, a number of family members, preferences in food, dietary needs, but to me, those are the things that I think are worth it and the things that I think should be passed on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that fancy subscribe button to keep up with all of my shenanigans. And as always, thanks for visiting, and I'll see you in my next one.